channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a super requested one, and this is my skincare routine for the morning, evening and like pamper edition, but also how I manage to clear up my skin. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you do, remember to smash a huge thumbs up, and other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. Let's get started. I get so many questions every single video, every single makeup tutorial, asking me how I cleared up my skin. And now, by no means am I saying that my skin is beautifully clear with no redness, no spots, no nothing, because believe me, it's not. But in my vlogs especially, you can see my skin has cleared up so much. So much to the point I actually feel like a lot more comfortable going out without makeup now, and I did anyway, but I had so many spots that I don't actually know how I got that many. I don't actually have any photos that I personally took, but I have screenshots from previous videos which I'm going to put on screen now, where you will be able to see how bad my skin was. And it wasn't so much around my cheek areas, it was more especially on my chin. I used to have a running joke with my friends where I'd call it my rose garden, because it just used to be kind of really like white with like loads of red dots. And I get them a lot on my forehead and a lot around my nose and kind of like my T-zone area, and eventually I guess they did spread out all onto my cheeks. Now no matter what I did, no matter how many products I used, they just would not budge. And then suddenly I started to use this one product that I really liked, and it genuinely started to help my skin so much. So I started to use the Mario Badescu drying lotion, and I've heard so many people talk about this, but I'm always so envious to try new products because I do have sensitive skin and my skin has kind of changed, which I will talk about later on in the video. But at the time when I started using this, my skin was super sensitive, it was super oily, and I was like, is this gonna work? So what you do is you basically pop a cotton bud into the lotion and dip it down into the powder, which is down here, and then just pop it on your spots, and overnight it will dry them out. Now this even works on under the skin spots, and when people were saying this to me, I was just like, come on, like surely not, like surely it's not actually going to work, because I tried different things like toothpaste, I tried like all the DIY life hacks you see online and stuff, and nothing had worked. And I bought this from Urban Outfitters, it was about £16, and I tried it on my skin, and I woke up the next morning and I realised that they weren't as red. Okay, like I'm going to try this again tonight, maybe it will really work, maybe it will look really good. I tried it again, and slowly by slowly, like don't get me wrong, it took a few weeks, possibly even up to a month, but they really started to go down, and I noticed that it was really helping, and I wasn't necessarily getting new spots either. They weren't like, but they weren't worsening. So that was one of the main products that I feel like really did clear up my skin. And I also found skincare products that I absolutely love, and they've maintained my skin to kind of stay at this point where it is clear. Like I've still got a few little blemishes and kind of scars, but it's gotten so much better. So the main face wash that I've been using, and it's actually nearly run out because I've used it so much, is the Garnier Pure Active Intensive Anti-Blackhead Charcoal Cleansing Gel. Now I've been using this since mid-December, so we're going on for like 2 months now, and that's when you guys started to comment saying, wow Anna, like your skin has got so much better, what have you done? And I was like, okay, like maybe it's this then. And I use it every morning, I use it every night, and my skin has improved so much. I won't use this to wash my makeup off with, I'll use it when I don't have any makeup on, but I'll tell you guys about that when I do my skincare routine. Those are kind of the two main products that really helped clear out my skin. I also started to drink a lot more water, because one of the main reasons, as I personally think, why my skin was so bad was because I didn't drink a lot of water. I was dehydrated quite a lot of the time, which meant my skin was dehydrated, and I ate a lot of fast food, which I've now started to cut out. And the healthier that I've eaten, I feel like the better my skin has got, because I think it's all around here, and up here is diet, and that's, I don't get spots there anymore, which means like I know it's actually improved. You know, like I know my diet has helped, drinking more water, and those two products have all helped it to become a lot more smooth. So like I said, I actually used to have extremely oily skin, and I also feel like that was down teenager and just like hormones and stuff, but here and especially my chin would be so oily that I'd put my makeup on and within half an hour it would just sweat off. Like it was horrible, especially when I was in year 10 and 11. Like I'd do my makeup in the morning and halfway through the day it was just gone. Like it would rub off my nose and then you'd see the redness, and it was just horrible. And since using this Garnier product, this has really balanced out my skin to the point I would say I actually don't have oily skin anymore. I I would say, don't get me wrong, like I still have some oil production, but I'd actually say my skin has gone to kind of normal skin. And that was the best feeling when I realised that my makeup wasn't getting as oily anymore and I didn't need all these different powders, because I was spending so much money trying to get a proper setting powder that was going to keep my makeup in place. And now I've realised I don't even need it because my skin is actually kind of normal. I still use powder because I like it, but my skin has gotten so much better. In the morning to do my skincare routine, I'll obviously wake up, I'll have no makeup on, and I will use this face wash that I was telling you guys about. I just love it so much. It's so refreshing. It's like a gel, like a black kind of, well, it's a clear black gel. It's really weird to explain. Sometimes as well, if I'm feeling like my skin needs that kind of like extra rejuvenation, I will use the Nip and Fab Teen Skin Fix Pore Blaster Wash, and this is the day wash. As you can see, quite a lot of this gone. I really like this. I wouldn't again use this to take my makeup off. I just use it in the morning as it's very refreshing, and again, this didn't worsen my skin, but I don't think it made it better. It just kind of like maintained it. So this is another good face wash that I do really like. I guess it did make it kind of better, like kind of like toned down the redness a bit. And then once I have done all of that and I'm about to do my makeup, I would moisturize, and the moisturizer that I absolutely love and I use in the morning is the Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturizer, and this is an oil-free one, which means it's really good because it's not giving me any extra oil to my face. And this is basically a brand new one because my other one ran out about a week ago. It says moisturizes and helps to prevent spots and blemishes, and it's by Clean and Clear, which is Johnson & Johnson, so it's really good. It's very natural. It's a really nice smell as well, and it is so moisturizing. Like, my skin feels so fresh when I have this on. Sometimes I feel like it can kind of accentuate my spots a little bit more and show them off a bit more, which I don't necessarily like, but it's a good one, you know, for like the morning and the evening when you don't really like want to use another moisturizer. Although another moisturizer that I have recently been loving so much, and I'm gonna have to order the full size, is the Tarte Brighter Days. This is a mini sample, and I bought this when I was doing a Tarte makeup order because I'd heard a lot about their skincare products. Now, the only thing I don't like about this is that it's a highlighting moisturizer, so it's kind of got like the shimmery tones. If you're putting that on at night before you're like not doing your makeup and stuff, it doesn't really make a difference, but it's so moisturizing, and I feel like this has actually calmed down the redness on my skin, and my skin is starting to look one skin tone instead of kind of having red blotches on my chin, T-zone here, and basically my forehead. This, in comparison to this, like the price is very different. This was like £15 and this is like £2.50, and obviously the size of the tubes are very different, but I feel like this one is better, but then I'm paying a lot more money for it. But this one has really helped as well and is a proper good dupe for this. Mask wise, there's not really many face masks that I like to use because I feel like they actually make my skin worse, but a range that I do think is really good and does help if I'm having a really bad breakout is the Body Shop's Tea Tree 3-in-1 Wash, Scrub and Mask. I wouldn't necessarily let this sit on my face, but I pour it on and use it as a scrub, and I really scrub it into my skin, leave it for maybe 1 to 2 minutes and then wash it off. But this has helped my spots so much. My skin has calmed down so much as well. There's really not much left in this tube, but the Tea Tree range from the Body Shop is really good if you have oily skin or very spot prone skin with a lot of blemishes and a lot of oil. Something that I've literally added to my skincare routine in the past, I'm going to go for a week, has been this, and this is the brand new L'Oreal Paris Smooth Sugars Clear Scrub, and this is good for blackheads, and so is this because I have a lot of blackheads and my skin is very prone to them, so I really like this. So it's not exactly a mask, it is more of a scrub, and it's kind of like this very bright green, kind of looks like a mashed up kiwi, but it smells so, oh my god, I just got it on my lip. It smells so fresh and so good, and they've brought out a few of them. This one was for blackheads and for like oily skin, that's why I got this one, but they did actually send me them, so I do have the others as well, and they're like cocoa scented, so they're so good. But this one is the best one for me so far, and I've used it 3 times, and it actually helped bring out the impurities in my face, so they were out my skin, and then it got better, which when I woke up I was like, oh god, I've woke up with more spots, I'm allergic, but then the next day they were gone. So it basically brought out the impurities in my skin and made it so much better. So 100% I would recommend those, and they're not too badly priced as well. I think they're around £6 to £8. In the evening, I don't actually like to wash my makeup off with face wash. I feel like it actually kind of scrubs the makeup into my skin, and I don't like it, and I feel like a lot of people are going to disagree with me when I say I use face wipes to wipe off my makeup. But since using these face wipes, this is where my skin has been improving, so I know that it's not a bad thing for me. So I've been using the T-Zone Shine Control Cleansing Face face wipes, and these cleanse and tone, remove excess oil and reduce shine, and they're 49p for 25. Now I know that these have played a massive part in reducing the oil on my face because, like I said, I don't really have oily skin anymore, and it's since I've been using these in the last, I'd say, month. So I picked these up from Home Bargains. I literally picked up another packet today because, as you can see, they're nearly all gone. They're not so like wet that your makeup just kind of like smears all over your face. You literally need 2 at the most and it gets all your makeup off, and I can feel it lifting off the excess oil. And T-Zone is a really good brand. Like, people kind of put it off because it's kind of cheap and they sell it in cheaper shops, but no, it's so good. I will wipe my makeup off with these first and then I will go in with face wash. It's helped my skin more than washing my makeup off with face wash, so that works personally for me, but I really like these. Talking about kind of like nose strips and everything, for nose strips I really like to use the ones from Beauty Formula. I picked these up from Home Bargains. They're like £1.50 for a pack of 6, and these are charcoal cleansing pore strips, and the absorbent charcoal helps to remove dirt, grease and other pore clogging impurities for cleaner feeling skin. And I 100% agree. They're like black tinted because obviously they are charcoal, and when I rip these up it pulls out so many of my impurities. It's so satisfying to see. And the other ones I will use for my chin and my forehead are from Botanical Choice, and it says these instantly clean clogged pores, remove blackheads and help to tighten the pores. I agree. I use these on my chin and my forehead once a week, and you get 6 in a packet, and again I get these from Home Bargains or Body Care, anywhere like that, or even Superdrug. I think they're like £1.29, and they're so good. I don't think you need to spend so much money because at the end of the day they all do the same thing, and I think these are just as good as if I went and bought some £20 ones. I really like these. These are the ones that I always use. I use these a lot in my vlogs. I use these a lot in my pamper routines, so 100% would recommend all of these. Something else that I really like to use on my skin before I do my makeup, and it feels really refreshing, is the Evian facial spray, and it's basically a hydrating water spray. If I show you, literally just go, can you see that? And it's literally just like water. Like, it's so good. It's really refreshing and it makes my makeup go on a lot easier, so that's just another thing that I do like to use in my skincare routine. And then once I've kind of done that and I've washed all my hands after doing my skincare, I will use the Garnier Ultimate Blends Restoring Hand Cream, and Amber got this for me. I think it was for my birthday, and I used it so much. This has actually nearly ran out. Like, it feels like there's so much in here, but there's not. I've used it so much, and this is about £3 or £4, and it's non-greasy, non-sticky, and it's for dry hands. And after using a lot of products you can kind of get dry hands, so I like to use that once I finish my skincare. So that is the end of this video, and that's basically how I've managed to clear my skin and the products that I've used. I really hope this is helpful and has kind of given you a bit of an insight on how I've managed to do it, and hopefully given you some inspiration on products that you can buy but not without spending like a load of money. So I love you all so much. If you enjoyed, remember to smash a huge thumbs up. Comment down below some other products that you think might be really helpful for me to use, because obviously my skin still isn't at its best, but it's gotten so much better, but I'm always on the lookout for new products. But I love you all so much, and I will see you on Wednesday at 6 PM for a brand new video. Bye!